yes is true. There are drivers who wait for it to rain. The skill level needed in the wet is significantly higher. So how does your racing line, steering inputs and braking change in the rain? On a dry track, your aim is to take the shortest path through a corner as quickly as possible. The dry line will have lots of rubber on it, so once it rains, this line becomes very slippery. On a wet track, stay off the rubber and find the grip, which tends to be on sections which you'd never want to drive in during a dry race. You could even use curbs in some cases, but this requires a more aggressive approach and it can be risky and unpredictable. In the wet, the track will evolve and there'll constantly be changes. So be observant of what other drivers are doing, and usually it's the weird lines which will have the most impact. It's important to remember that rental karts have the same set of slick tyres regardless of the weather conditions. So in the wet, your braking and accelerating needs to be done with extreme sensitivity. Driving on slick tyres on a wet track can feel uncomfortable and unpredictable, but there are two techniques which can help you when cornering. Number one is a sharp early turn-in, and number two is leaning out. Because there's barely any grip in the wet, you need to turn more and lean out more to lift the inside rear tyre, which will help you rotate the kart. Let's take this hairpin as an example. As I approach the corner, I get my braking done, which is immediately followed by an early, full lock, sharp turn-in as I lean my body out. This will cause my kart to understeer, but it's important I hold the steering angle because it's reducing my speed. And once the speed is low enough, the front tyres will grip, at which point the kart turns sharply. And that's when I sit back into my seat to get some extra weight on the rear axle as I gently feed the throttle to avoid wheel spin on corner exit. You see, once you get the hang of inducing understeer with sharp early turn-in, cornering becomes easier and more predictable. The key is to turn in at the right time on corner entry, and then be patient and not panic whilst the kart understeers. Remember, it's eventually going to grip once the speed is low enough. Now when it comes to braking in the wet, there's a couple of techniques which you can try. The typical hard braking threshold technique will cause your kart to slide a lot easier because there's a lack of grip. So in the wet, there's no need to apply that much brake pressure. On the other hand, you could try cadence braking, and this is where you pump the brake pedal, which acts as human ABS, and slows your kart down quickly without risking a spin out. Wet weather driving will improve you overall as a driver. You'll be forced to drive very smoothly, which helps you get a better appreciation and feel for where the limit of grip is. The best way to improve your wet weather driving is to actively look out for those rainy days to practice and get as many laps done as possible, because ultimately it's that experience and track time which will make you a faster driver. Let us know what techniques you use when driving on a wet track, and be sure to download my free Go Karting ebook, which covers the fundamentals of rental karting. But until the next video guys, I'll see you next time.